We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey, one of the legends of all legends, one of the best to ever lace up the gloves, no doubt about it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice exchange here from both men. Stiff jab. Nice counter. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, down goes Jack Dempsey. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that for ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
That's it.
Here we go. It's round 2. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. That left hook is blocked. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see more jabs. The courage on display here is incredible. Got out of the way of that right hook. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Swing and a miss with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get focus back, get that jab back. Just box it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And he scores with the counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he misses with that straight left. Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we are seeing? He parries that left jab away. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not... Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Insane action. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without it.
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. That hook's blocked. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Missing with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judge. Hold the... And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
That will do it. They want no more. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has...